This video right here is propaganda.
Many women in our modern society are stepping out and having a career. And I'd just like to know, what do you think of this? Of women stepping out, being career people, managing home as well, being financially independent? Is this good?
Say, every woman should do what she wants to do as an individual person. It should not be made into a trend in a society or the only right thing to do in the world. Because I think if a woman intends to have two children and raise them, I think it's a full-time job. I'm not saying she should not go out and work. If she wishes to, as an individual person, she's free to do what she wants to do. But having two children is not about reproduction. You're manufacturing the next generation of people. How the world will be tomorrow will be determined by what kind of mothers you have today.
Quality of the future generation is not going to be determined by how their mother has brought them up. It's going to be determined by how both the parents have brought up the children. Fathers play a vital role in the parenting process. Parenting is not the sole responsibility of the mother.
I've seen many ladies coming to me and say, when I ask, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just a housewife. I said, why do you say you're just a housewife? You don't seem to understand the significance of, being able to nurture two or three new lives. It's not a not important job. It's a very important job. Career, I want you to understand, right now because we've made the whole world into economics, unfortunately women also getting as stupid as men, as if how much money you earn is going to determine the value of your life. No, it is just procurement of things that you need.
By the way, this guy is also earning. This is his net worth.
Money is just about that. Man was procuring, woman was taking about the more beautiful aspects of life. Now woman also wants to procure. If there is such an economic need in the family, fine, she must do it. But it is not a compulsive need. It must not be set up as something better to do than doing something. If she sings song, if she plays music, or if she just loves her children, or if she cooks beautifully, or she just lives beautifully like a flower, it's good enough, I'm saying. It is not necessary that only if she earns this much money, she is doing something valuable, otherwise she's not.
You see, he first said that women can do whatever they want, whatever makes them happy, and they can be a working woman or a housewife if that's what they prefer. And yet, he was encouraging women to not work by the end of the video. Why isn't he becoming a beautiful flower? Why is he procuring money if it's so bad? I wonder why all the men who say that bringing up a child is a beautiful process, taking care of the house is a beautiful thing, cooking is a beautiful activity, why are they not doing that? Why are they all businessmen? Why do they have a job? Why are they all financially independent? Because earning money isn't just procuring things, that's the most basic way of looking at it. After you earn money to procure the things that you need for survival, money also helps to buy you freedom and independence.
तुम्हारी माने तो ऐसा लगता है कि हमारे यहाँ हर औरत हर वक्त हर जगह अनसेफ है। हर सर्वे तो यही कहता है, लेकिन बात सिर्फ सेफ्टी की नहीं है, मतलब इक्वल राइट्स की है, बराबरी की है। प्रिसाइसली, तो बदलाव आ रहा है, स्लोली बट श्योरली थिंग्स आर चेंजिंग। मेरी फैमिली को ही ले लो, मेरे डैड की जनरेशन तक किसी औरत ने काम नहीं किया, नेवर। फिर मैंने आयशा को अलाउ किया बिजनेस चलाने। तुमने आयशा को अलाउ किया? यस। और उसे तुम्हारे परमिशन की जरूरत क्यों? You know what I mean? No, I don't know what you mean. जब तुम किसी को अलाउ करते हो, तुम अपने आप को एक अथॉरिटी, एक कंट्रोल की पोजीशन में डालते हो, और ये बराबरी नहीं हुई। But thank you. जो मैं कहने की कोशिश कर रहा था, वो तुमने साबित कर लिया।
A few decades ago, people used to not send their daughters to college. They would be like, there's no need. A lot of these girls would also choose to get married right after school. Forget having a career. They didn't even study beyond school. At that time, if someone said that, let this woman go to college, let her do bachelor's and master's, people would hate on them. They would be like, there is no need for further education for a woman. It's their choice to not study more. Things have changed now. Not everywhere, but at least in the urban upper class India, more girls are doing their bachelor's and masters. But majority of them are still housewives, even after getting educated, even after getting a degree. In today's times, if you suggest that a girl should have a career and not be a housewife, people will again be like, there's no need, she still has to be a housewife at the end of the day, so it doesn't matter. So you see, even though things have changed a little bit in terms of women getting more educated, people are still uncomfortable when you suggest that a woman can have a career and earn a lot of money. When I realize how tiring going for work is, that being a homemaker doesn't sound too bad. You just woke up on Sunday and she's making chai and poha. Looks like we've made it. नहीं हो रही girl bossing, want to be a trophy wife. करियर की टेंशन हो रही थी, फिर याद आया मैं तो लेडीज हूँ. All of these reels that I just read out all undermine the amount of work it takes to maintain a household and be a housewife. I'd like to show you this tweet that I saw. The way some of this tradwife content was able to glom into anti-work sentiment is so sinister. I don't dream of labor. I don't want to work myself to death. Stay-at-home girlfriend with no goals. This is kind of similar to the content I just showed you. Girly pop, you're burnt out and you're picking up on the oppression of being in the working class. We need more rights as workers and as women. You don't need a way out of the matrix that still involves you working for a man, just with fewer rights and protections. The way labor is an integral part of life, housework is labor, cooking and cleaning is labor. Child reading is labor. If you want to live, you have to work. There is no way around it. This is lost on some people. We don't like labor that exploits us. That's it. In that way, even housework can become exploitative. There is a reason why our grandmothers fought to be able to work outside the home. Women and girls were working outside the home, just not being paid equally. They think being a wife who stays at home means that you're just going to chill the whole day, as if the responsibility of bringing up the children isn't going to be on you. The responsibility of putting meals on the table isn't going to be on you. The responsibility of laundry, keeping the house clean, making sure everyone is getting their meals on time, doing the dishes. There is so much work that a housewife does. That is all labor. It's just unpaid labor and it's invisible. People don't see it, which is why they think it's easier to become a housewife than to get a job. We are living in modern India. An India where a lot of women are seen working. An India where getting educated as a woman is encouraged, not just by the people in their houses, but also by the government. There is a reason why women are encouraged to get educated. A lot of women in India are also now financially independent. And when I say a lot, I just mean compared to the previous decade. I don't mean that majority of the women are financially independent. They're not. And that is because most of the people think that women shouldn't have a career and should be a housewife. This video is going to break down why that's a bad idea and why being financially independent is the only smart, logical option for you as a woman if you want to have an objectively good life. Before we begin, I know people are going to start watching this video thinking that I absolutely hate housewives because I'm an angry feminist. To understand my opinion on housewives and their choice of becoming a housewife, please watch my YouTube video on this topic. It talks about whether being a housewife in the first place is even a choice. I do not hate housewives, nor do I blame them. Now you'll be like, then why are you not supporting women to be a housewife? Why are you saying that it's a bad idea? That I must hate them, that's probably why I'm saying that, right? No. I hate to see women suffering and being taken advantage of. All women, including your mothers and grandmothers, the women around you. Housewives or not, I believe all women should be given support to become financially independent. I am not against housewives. I am against the system that creates housewives in the first place. And this video is speaking to everyone. Not just men, not just women, not just housewives, it's for everyone. Because this system is made up of everyone, not just one group of people. Also, when I say the word housewife, I mean women who are financially dependent on their husbands. Being a housewife inherently is not the problem. The work that they do isn't a problem either. The problem that I have with it is financial dependence. The problem is the system not recognizing their work as labor. The problem is the system that encourages women to be dependent on men. A lot of people believe that women should be housewives, stay at home, stay in the kitchen, and get taken care of by their husbands. That means being financially dependent on them. Look, I am not one of those people who believes that we should be 100% independent and that we don't need men, that a relationship shouldn't involve men taking care of their wives. I believe that everyone should take care of each other in the same way. We're all dependent on each other. We're all social beings and we need to love and be loved. My problem is when the definition of love is put in this tight little box and not allowed to expand. When we think of marriage, why do we always imagine a man taking care of his woman by providing money to her, by paying for her, and the woman in turn taking care of the man by looking pretty for him and making food for him? Why can't a marriage be both the people looking pretty, both the people earning money, both the people making the food, both people taking care of each other? Guess what? It can. My marriage is the same way. We both work in the kitchen. We both buy each other gifts. We both are financially independent. My husband provides way more to me than just money. I don't need him for money. I need him for love. And for me, love is not money. My question is, if being a housewife is such a beautiful job, why aren't more men doing it? Why aren't more men house husbands? Why is it seen as a valid choice when a woman becomes a housewife, but if a man decides to be a house husband, the society looks down on him? Isn't it a choice in that case as well? Why do all men need to be financially independent? Why do most men wait till they're financially secure to get married? And why does the society make fun of the men who are financially dependent on their wives? Our society looks down upon men if they marry a woman who has a more successful career than him, and it looks down upon the women who earn well. The society wants to keep women in the kitchen and they want them to keep making babies and not have any financial independence.
तुम्हारी अम्मा ने तुमको अच्छा नहीं बनाया है, बुड़बक बनाया है।
हम बुड़बक नहीं हैं। हमको घर का सब काम आता है दादी। कपड़ा सिलना, खाना बनाना, भजन कीर्तन।
घरे जाना आता है? बुड़बक होना शर्म का बात नहीं है। बुड़बक होने पे गर्व करना ई शर्म का बात है। लेके जा इसको यहाँ से।
It is simple. We live in a society where we need money to survive. Having a career is not optional. It's a necessity. It is a need. If you need to eat, you need to earn money. Being financially independent is the only way a person can have a balanced and healthy life. When you become financially dependent on another person, you give them a piece of your freedom. Because now, all of your financial decisions are answerable to them. You have to ask them for money. You have to depend on them for your own decisions. The society wants women to remain financially dependent because it gives them the freedom level of a child. Children do not have any say in what they do. Their parents decide. In the same way, housewives do not have a say in anything that they do. Their husband decides. He has the last word. Never letting myself be financially dependent on a man, because if you give a man the power to feed you, you also give him the power to starve you. And I know people will say that all men are not bad and this only happens in the worst case situation, and that most men are good and I'm being a toxic feminist, and that I believe that all men are bad. No, your husband, if he provides for you financially and you have no money of your own, he gets to have the power to say no to you in case he doesn't agree with something. He will always have the upper hand in your relationship. When you give up your financial freedom, you put your husband above you. It is no longer a healthy or equal relationship. A lot of people believe that being a housewife is very easy and their work is really easy. I do not believe that being a housewife is easy. It is hard and there are no breaks. And that's my exact problem. When you give up your career to be a housewife, you are not chilling the whole day. You're working on weekends. You're working on vacations. You're working when you go to your friend's place for dinners. Have you ever visited someone's place with your parents? You'll notice how all the men sit on the sofa and just chill, while all the women will rush to the kitchen to help the woman of the household in the kitchen. Housewife or corporate girl, you're going to have to work. The only difference is you get to be financially independent if you have a job. Your work is valued when you're getting paid for it. And sure, there are a lot of housewives who are actually just chilling the whole day and doing nothing. Although I have never in my entire life seen a housewife like that. Even the richest of the richest housewives have to bring up their child on their own and be entirely responsible for their upbringing. Even if they have cooks and cleaners in the house, they still have the burden of raising an entire child alone, even though ideally it should be by both the parents.
Congratulations on becoming a dad.
Thank you so much.
कैसा लग रहा है?
बहुत ही अलग फीलिंग है सर. It's great.
और बच्चे के लिए आगे का क्या सोचा है?
सोच रहा हूँ बचपन से ही कोडिंग सिखाऊं.
एक अच्छा प्ले स्कूल ढूंढना है.
फॉरेन भेजेंगे सर इसको पढ़ाई के लिए.
पर ये सब तो कुछ साल बाद का प्लान है। एज अ फादर अभी क्या करेंगे?
अभी तो बहुत छोटा है सर। आई थिंक ही नीड्स हिज मॉम। कुछ चीजें मम्मी कर सकती है ना। दे हैव दैट मदरली इंस्टिंक्ट।
और बाकी का काम?
जैसे बाकी का काम मतलब? ओके।
And let's not even forget that being a housewife is actually a privilege. This is not some feminist Western propaganda. Have you ever looked around you? You will see that plenty of women work around you. They just belong to a lower class and caste. They all work outside. They have to earn money. They cook and clean for people belonging to the upper class. They're part of construction work. They sell vegetables, fruits. They're all financially independent. Financial independence as a woman has always been part of our culture. It's just ignored because women who are financially independent belong to a lower class. So we refuse to see their work as work. Ironically, some of these women are actually more independent than some of the housewives belonging to the middle or upper class because they are not dependent on their husbands for money. So, why is financial independence even necessary? Unlike what people believe, women don't need to earn money just to buy expensive makeup and skincare. Financial independence truly changes the quality of your life and your family's life beyond these superficial luxuries. You get the freedom and independence to take care of your parents as a woman. You can even pamper them if you earn really well. And that is not something you can do if you're financially dependent on your husband. Yeah, well, some husbands are nice and they will let you do that, but there will still be a limit as to how much money you can spend on your parents if you're using your husband's money for it. One income cannot do what two incomes can. This is my personal experience. I have worked very hard to earn very well. I am fully financially independent. And you know what I do with a lot of my money? I help my parents and pamper them. I have bought them iPhones. I have helped them pay rent. I buy their flight tickets when they travel. I upgrade their flight tickets to business class so that their legs don't hurt when they travel. I buy them gifts. I buy them things that they would never buy for themselves. Things that they have never bought before. I am not showing off. Or maybe I am. I am so happy that I get to take care of them. We went through a terrible financial crisis a few years ago, and it affected the three of us a lot. Me being financially independent now gives them a sense of peace in their mind that that financial crisis situation will never happen to them again. And even though I also have a very supportive and loving husband, I would probably hesitate to do all of this for my parents if I was dependent on him for money. Also, my parents would never accept any of these things if it was his money. That would just make the whole situation really uncomfortable and weird. Me being financially independent doesn't just improve my life, it improves my parents' life as well. Why should men have to be responsible for earning all of the income for their family? Men have to financially provide for 3 to 4 people in their family with one income. Can you imagine how stressful that is for majority of the population? Your entire family's livelihood is on you as a man. Now, if his wife earned, the stress on him would be less because they would share that responsibility of earning money. If you earn as a woman, you actually reduce the stress on your husband as well. Don't men also deserve to experience the joys of parenthood? A father is so much more than a person who just provides money. Emotionally present fathers are extremely important for a healthy upbringing of children. But unfortunately, most of the kids do not feel close to their fathers. Their fathers don't even know what class their children are in, what their best friend's name is. Men are equally capable of loving, nurturing, taking care, being emotionally available. And we really need to recognize that as a society. We should allow men to live and not just be an ATM for their family. And that brings me to the next point. When you earn as a woman, you also get to give your children a better quality of life. You also get to have an equal say in making decisions for the children. For example, if your daughter wants to do a slightly expensive course or study abroad, and your husband doesn't agree with this, if he was the only one in charge of providing financially for the family, then his no would literally mean no. But if you also earn as a woman, that no turns into a discussion because you also get to decide where the household income goes. You can also afford more things for your children because there are two incomes in the house instead of one. People make it sound like women who have a career are extremely selfish and that they are choosing their career over their family. But actually, you're still choosing your family with a career because you get to provide them with a better quality of life. This one is very obvious, but you get to have a safety backup option in case your husband leaves you or passes away. It is so important to have your own bank account, your own money as a human being, not as a woman, as a person. Domestic abuse and violence are extremely common. But if you're dependent on your husband, then it's harder to leave the relationship. Where do you go? Money is like one of the most basic things that you need to have to your name as a person. You need it if you want to leave a relationship. And yeah, your husband might be dependent on you for the household work, like you cooking and cleaning for him, but your work is easily replaceable. He can just hire a person to cook and clean. He can use an app to buy the groceries. So, in case he wants to leave you, it's easier for him. His income allows him to replace you easily. But will you be able to replace him if it's needed? You cannot randomly start earning at the age of 40 if you've never had a job or started a business before. It may not be impossible, but it's incredibly hard. A housewife work is as difficult as a job. The problem is that the housewife's work is easily replaceable. It's not an equal relationship if it's easier for one person to leave. This actually shows us a harsh reality of most relationships where women are housewives. It is easier for a man to leave because he has money, and it is more difficult for the woman to leave when she doesn't have any money. Being a housewife inevitably makes your relationship imbalanced. If you don't like your job, you can change it. Can you, as a housewife, stop cooking if one day it stops giving you happiness? Can you stop being a housewife if one day you decide that it doesn't make you happy anymore? Most women can't. This work is inescapable. Once you are in it, it is really difficult to get out because the whole house functions with the work that you do, and you'll have to change the whole family system and process for you to stop being a housewife. Because to do that, to replace your job as a housewife, you'll have to hire professional help, a person to cook, clean, and manage the house. And that requires more spending capacity. And where will you get that spending capacity if you've never earned as a woman and if your husband doesn't agree with this decision? You'll have to ask him for the money. So you're back to square one, asking him for your freedom. When we talk about financial freedom as a woman, we're not talking about women running around naked in a club and buying designer bags. We are talking about these freedoms. Freedoms that can improve your quality of life. Another reason why women should earn and be financially independent is more of a national reason than a personal one. Half of our country's workforce doesn't earn. Do you realize how much untapped potential we have in our country that is just being ignored by women being encouraged to be housewives instead of earning? Women working, more income, more jobs, more opportunities, more development. Economic, political, social, our country would develop so fast and so much if women started earning. It would be so good for our country if that happened. So, you see, women earning money isn't just good for her, it's good for her family, for her parents, for her children, for her husband, and good for the country. Now that we have established that women should be financially independent, how do we do that? Do we just tell women to stop being housewives? Do we start judging them, hating them, blaming them if they choose to be housewives? No. We can't just tell them to be financially independent because they are not living in isolation from the society. Our society works in such a way that they condition women to be financially dependent on their husbands. Husbands refuse to do work in the kitchen. They refuse to take care of their own kids. They refuse to do laundry. It is seen as primarily a woman's job, and if a man is doing it, he is just helping her out, when actually it is an equal responsibility for him. He is also eating that food, is he not? He is also wearing those clean clothes. He also was a part of making those babies that came out of her. Fathers are usually completely absent in the whole parenting process. You cannot expect a woman to have a career and to be a housewife at the same time. Men need to step up and they need to stop thinking that they are any less manly just because they're doing household chores. Just like it is important for a woman to earn money, it is important for a man to know how to cook. to know how to bring up a child, how to make meals that are not Maggie and omelette. We cannot expect women to do everything. Women are not superheroes. It is not amazing to see women having to juggle their home life and career life. It is sad because it makes the quality of their life worse. Which is why a lot of women choose to not have a career, because they know that their husbands won't do anything in the house even if they start having a career. Earning money for a woman is just one part of it. The more difficult part is to be able to show their husband, their in laws, their family that household work is not just a woman's job. When you see a couple and you see a woman working, we say, wow, they're so educated, they're so modern, they're so smart. But are they really if the husband is still continuing to not do anything in the house? No, that's just making the woman's life worse. If men want women to stop being gold diggers, to stop expecting men to provide for them, to stop asking for alimony when they get divorced, they need to fulfill their own responsibilities as well, so that women get the same level of opportunities and freedom and support to earn. Men can't just go do their job, come back, and just watch TV while the woman wakes up extra early, gets their child ready for school, makes food for everyone, goes to work, comes back, does laundry, makes food for everyone, and is just continuously working. That is not fair. Being a housewife isn't inherently bad. What makes it bad is that women who are housewives are conditioned to believe that being financially independent is not a necessity. If there was a way for women to be housewives while having financial investments, having their own bank balance with their own money that nobody else can touch, then being a housewife wouldn't be bad. But it's very rare for that to happen. Feminism does not mean that we hate housewives for the choices that they make, or that we hate household work. Feminism means that we hate the system that creates housewives in the first place, that makes housewives believe that being financially independent is a bad thing. Earning your own money is extremely important. In the past, our grandmothers had no option but to be housewives. They were not allowed to work. This is still a problem for majority of the women in our country. They're just married off. And it's really funny when people say that it's good to be a housewife. Because by being a housewife, you're giving away your rights of being an equal partner in your marriage. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Please do make sure to subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.